so late.
There we go. Now, I guess we're just ready to start going from here,
you
right?
hit the button. Jesus fucking Christ.
recording.
Hit the button, motherfucker.
Oh, great. I get to edit that out now.
Yeah. Welcome to the show. It's SKIDS PODCAST. Hello, SKIDS Wolf. I'm Shay Kopke. And what was that? Was that a door slamming?
Yeah, it's my dog just headbutted the door.
Oh, that's good. All right. Well, I'm Shay Kopke. I'm here with Tim Gage.
Hello.
And Kevin McNichols.
Yo.
Who decides that it's a good idea to wear no sleeves again.
It's warm.
You're wearing a child shirt.
Sun's out, guns out.
Terrible human being. No, I don't. Seriously, your wardrobe choice just makes me question everything you do. Oh, whoa. Just pushing that makes it fade out?
Yep.
What the f? That's cool.
That's why I set it up. Yeah.
All right, that's actually pretty good. Cool.
Pretty neat, huh?
Yeah.
There's going to be
Thanks
so much
to
we can
Tim,
do
we
with
got
that.
a new stream deck here.
Yeah, that thing's actually
It's going
pretty
to
cool.
production value so much.
Oh, it's going to be
It's
way better.
It doesn't just stream, it streamlines things.
Indeed.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. Kevin, can you bring up that song? I'm putting you on the spot.
Which song?
What song is that?
What song do you think?
Oh, I guess told you.
Our
I
intro
don't
song?
have access to it right yet.
How do you not have access to it?
Because I already told you it's connected to my Google account. I don't have the password for that or the information here. Then I have to go to the website, find it. I'm gonna
You have
to
your
pull it
phone,
up
right?
later. Yeah, but I'm not gonna do all that right now. We're in the middle of recording the show.
There's an input.
I'll set
on
it
the-
up for
on the
next
thing.
show.
Or
we
you
still
can
gotta
just
edit it.
email it directly to the fucking...
Hey, we have it on
You
our
wanna
text
waste time doing
messages.
that?
You can just plug your phone into there and play it through the actual deck.
Yeah, there you go.
got a plug-in?
Yeah. Is it?
Let's do it.
Yeah, I sent the
iPhone?
link to the
Yeah,
text.
let's,
Yeah, let me go.
iPhone.
Can I go grab the?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Is that right? I'll be right
I didn't expect it. This is kind of cool. It's fucking weird. Just get up in the
Should
middle
have
of the
figured it out
show.
before we start the show.
How do we plug this into that though?
I don't know. How about you just play it next to your microphone? Turn up your volume on your phone and play it next to the microphone.
No, there's not.
So how would we use that for phones in the first place then?
I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna do this. I guess we can just play
Just
it off
do
of the
it,
fucking.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll try it that way.
So we can get the show going.
So Kevin made us a fucking intro song for the show using AI, which my guess is based on this, AI is going to take over music in the next 5 years.
Oh, it's going to take over everything.
Dude, there will be no music in the next
No
5
music,
years.
no artists, no writers.
Nope.
Eventually, no actors.
Is that gonna work?
There it is.
Kind of works. It's actually kind of catchy.
It is.
Get at it.
I like the guitars.
This is all done by AI.
Yeah.
That's what's fucking crazy.
Fucking wild, man. Why even do the show?
Right.
You know, just have AI do it for us.
They even played a kind of cool solo. And
Yeah.
I'm sure Jake would be like, oh man, I could do that better.
He did do that. That was just it.
No, he's
Kevin
AI.
called up Jake. He's like, "Hey, can you play a solo for me really quick?"
I'd be so fucking furious if Kevin later on was like, no, I had Jake make me. I'd be so mad. But then I would not believe him because there's no way.
Fake tattoos.
No, they dive into the madness.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The weird fucking lyrics, though.
Yeah.
It'll work.
With a side order of Vice.
Yeah.
It'll work. That'll be pretty cool, dude.
So yeah, once we get this done, we're going to edit the first 25 seconds for the intro.
Yeah, I think that'll work good.
Yeah.
And then that's the end of it. But, I mean, dude, the fact that AI came up with that.
In a
That's-
very short amount of time.
That's the craziest
pretty
part.
cool.
I mean, just think about it. Like I said earlier, I think in the next 5 to 10 years, what's going to happen is record companies are just going to fucking punch out a ton of AI shit.
Uh-huh.
And then what they're going to do is try to find someone that sounds similar to them and put a band out and just make money off of that.
Well, I heard that one song, Hey Ya by Outkast, was actually developed by an algorithm.
Was it really?
Yeah.
We're going to be seeing a lot more of that.
Okay, so That I don't entirely have a problem with because there's been this thing for a while called math metal. I don't know if you've ever heard of that.
I have heard of it. Didn't Dillinger Escape Plan used to do that?
Partially.
Stuff? Yeah.
They weren't. I think they weren't fully into it, but I was never a huge fan of their music because of it. But what it is they actually mathematically make their music.
I've heard something similar.
So they go, and I know other genres do it, but it became like its own subgenre in metal, where there would be bands that just did mathematic metals. They fucking came up with like algorithms that made their songs. It's fucking weird.
Well, I've heard the same thing about like certain songs that actually can change brain waves and shit like that, or help you sleep, but it doesn't sound like a sleepy song.
Yeah,
that's
possible.
There's a group called oh my goodness, now I can't remember at the top of my head, but I sometimes used to listen to this.
This
song,
doesn't look right.
Song that would help me fall asleep, but it sounds like EDM. It sounds like electric digital music. Is that what it's called? EDM.
Yeah, EDM.
But
it's dance
for
music,
some reason,
I think.
like after like
it's kind of like techno-y.
I think it's just
3
electronic
minutes into
dance
it, I'm
music.
fucking out like a light sometimes. It's
Really?
Well, yeah,
odd.
because it's boring, shitty music.
It's designed to help you sleep, and it's specifically, but it doesn't sound like sleep music.
No, EDM's not designed to make you sleep.
Yeah.
It's shitty music.
It's odd. It makes me fall
And the only
asleep.
reason people like it is because they're on a shitload
well, also,
of fucking drugs.
It's
music
called-
affects certain types of music affects plants and stuff.
Yeah.
Their growth and everything. Like our classical
I think
music.
90% of that shit is nonsense. They tried this in the 80s. They tried, just put Mozart on your baby and it'll grow up and be a fucking
they even
genius.
made
It's
headphones for
nonsense.
the bellies and shit like
Fucking
that too.
It's absolute bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I think something
fucking
like that
nonsense.
is definitely nonsense. Yeah.
Yeah. So-
Well, I mean, in a way, but
In a way- in
I don't see
all
how-
ways.
I don't see how it benefits the baby, but at the same time, I know babies can respond to audio even when they're in the womb.
Yes.
Recognize mom's
But that
voice
doesn't
and
mean that
dad's
it's
voice
going
and
to
all
change
that.
the way you fucking think.
No.
It's
Maybe it just
stupid.
might make you want to listen to that type of music.
You want to know what affects children more? Talk to the Catholic
Drugs.
Church. That affects children.
Yeah.
That changes the
No,
way
they
are
keep that on the
entirely.
hush hush, man. They're
Yeah.
not going to just
It's
talk to you
fucking
about that.
Talking
crazy.
about, dude, yeah. Catholic Church? What do you mean?
Oh, what do I mean? You want
They're
to dive
saints,
into
buddy.
this?
Saints and saints.
Yes. Yes.
I don't want to dive
what
into
was that?
it. No, I think there's been plenty of diving in by
What
the
was that?
Catholic
Something that-
Church.
Something unto children, come unto me. I think is one of the fucking phrases in the
Whoa,
Bible. And
hold-
it's like,
hold
doesn't
off
that
there,
give it
buddy.
a whole new meaning?
It does.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing we already got into molestation.
As you see, we also got a new table set up. We're trying this new layout to see how
Tim,
well we can
we
work it
weren't
out.
going to tell them.
But what we need
Yeah.
to do, why weren't we going to say
They
it?
wouldn't have noticed.
Why weren't
Well,
we
most
gonna
of them
tell
wouldn't.
anybody?
Some of them.
Well, because eventually we would like to bring in guests. That
That's
would be
part
cool.
of it.
That's
yeah.
one of the
That
reasons,
is-
yeah.
A part. of-
So we have a little more of a roundtable discussion with friends and family. If
Yeah,
we, if
and
we
we're
choose
not
to.
always having to go.
Family. What, we're going to invite your parents?
Yeah, I thought so. Maybe my mom and dad come by for
I'm
a
sure
show.
they would love that.
Yeah, we
Talk about their sex life.
We talk about Christ.
Yeah. Hey, so
Christ's love.
how do I get those underwear?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what do we do about? And then my mom would, well, I'll show you, son.
Oh, that would have been so sad. I'd be like, that's not what I meant. Oh.
Gross.
This
Why
is going
did
to be
I
a
do
really
this?
uncomfortable episode.
Oh man, what a touching episode that would be.
Indeed, that would be
That'd be
one for the
great.
history books.
It's family fun. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
No,
See?
This
that's
show's
just what
family
you say
fun.
on your side of the fucking table, Kevin. Like, oh no, that's cool, right? Cousins, huh?
Yeah, they got
supposed
a
to
porn
fuck them,
genre
right?
for that.
Isn't that what Fallout?
Gotta get prepped for
That's
real
what happened in
life.
Fallout.
Yeah, it's all fun and everything, but we're cousins.
No.
Yeah.
What was the saying that she said? Something like cousins. Something about cousins are fun, but not good for procreating, or some
That's
weird shit
something
like
like that. It was something like
I'm
that, yeah.
completely paraphrasing.
Yeah,
it.
because one of her cousins was like in love with her. And
Yeah.
when
I
she
think
was going to get married
Kevin
to
might
some
be
other guy.
allowed.
Yeah, it was pretty.
Yeah.
But it was
I barely
nonchalant.
turned you
That's what
down.
I think was so hilarious about it. It was like just normal conversation.
You guys actually watched
Yeah.
the rest of that fucking series?
I did not have a chance.
I finished it up.
It's
you
a
guys
good
can,
fucking
you
series.
guys can talk about it, and I could put in what I've seen, but also
How much have you seen?
the 3 episodes.
Yeah, that's not enough.
Well, also I mean,
no, we're not
I
gonna
am
talk about
kinda
it.
The resident Fallout expert here for the games. So
Yeah,
I
but
can
if we
jump
start
in
talking,
and,
we can't get your opinion on things you haven't fucking seen.
Oh, first 3 episodes were okay. I liked them.
You're gonna have to watch the rest of it. We
will.
just went over this. It's not a very good thing
I
to.
didn't have the chance to.
What
to
I'm
do it
saying
this
though
week.
is it's not a very good thing to discuss when you haven't watched it.
That's probably true.
I like Matt Berry's character. I like that they
Who's
used
Matt
his
Berry?
voice. He's
Yeah, who's Matt
the English fella. New York City.
You see the one that
He does the robot's voice.
Mr. Handy?
No, what was it?
Is it the Mr. Handy?
Bottomsworth or something?
Yeah, Bottomsworth.
Yeah,
Was
that's
it Bottomsworth?
That's a Mr. Handy robot.
Yeah.
It's one of those ones. It's like a big
No.
head and it's got the like arms.
No,
and
that's not what
everything.
they call him in this. They call him what was his name?
Jeeves or something
No,
like
it was
that?
Cut. Was it Cuddy or something like that? Or Mr. Snips.
Mr. Snips.
Mr. Snips.
Yeah, well, give him different names.
His name's
and
Mr.
stuff,
Snips.
but
Don't fucking
the
say anything.
style of
Shut
robot
up.
No,
is a
Mr.
Mr. Handy.
Mr.
Yeah, but
Snips.
I think his character did mention that he voiced Mr. Handy when he was talking to those two server chicks.
No, that's not what he said. He said it was another. It was Mr. something Worth.
Yeah, that's
Was
the
his
name of the robot. They name their robots.
It's actually not. What it was is the name of the guy that actually voiced him from 200 years before.
That's fine. They still named that robot that name.
Yeah.
Based off the guy that voiced him 200
Yeah,
years
Matt
before.
Berry was the actor's name.
Yeah,
I'm saying the robot, the robot model is called a Mr. Handy.
I'm saying the
It's
guy's
not.
name was
They're in the
Matt
games.
Berry.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
They never mentioned
I know
that
more
once.
about. So what? That's
So
what
what?
it is. I know
How do
more
you know
about
that?
Fallout than
How do you know
do.
that it can't have a different name in this? Or maybe it's a different robot.
No, they're all Mr. Handy models.
You know what? You're a hand job. How about that? You're fucking hand job over here, fucking trying to tell me about handies. You give them out under a fucking
It's like
freeway
R2-D2
overpass.
is an astromech droid. There are other astromech droids with different
Okay.
names, like R4D4.
Okay, nerd.
I am a fucking nerd.
Yeah, I could tell by the way you worked on a computer earlier today. You look
Yeah, his
so fucking stupid.
His monitor face is fucking
It's
hilarious.
fucking bad. It is so.
Like I said, you should see my
Kevin.
my fucking fighting game face. I'm like,
Do it. No, do the fucking monitor face. Turn sideways and do the monitor face.
You're reading
No.
something.
You got to turn this way sideways, not
You're
towards
reading-
the camera. That doesn't do it justice, but it's close. More sideways if you can.
It's got to be natural, not forced. Forced
Just
is not
no.
gonna look
More sideways. Do you know what sideways is?
sideways.
The camera's there.
I
So you would be
know.
pointing sideways.
They want to see your
Fucking
profile,
idiot.
not the
It's-
front of your
it's
face.
the profile.
dipshit. Yeah.
What is wrong with him?
Starts looking up. He's like, yeah, that's perfect, Kevin. That's exactly what you look like.
No, you weren't. You were looking that way.
Again,
Yeah, that's not sideways.
it's not a natural look.
I don't know that you don't understand
Hey,
sideways.
but everybody's got
We
one.
took
weird
a
one.
I think we took a screenshot.
I'm sure
Did
we
we?
will be able to
Oh,
pull
yeah,
it up.
I
told me
did.
to.
There's no
I
way
did.
we're
Or
going to
you
pull
did,
that
yeah.
up.
Well,
I think I took one
Unless
before.
screenshots are saved somewhere on there, but I
They
doubt
are,
it.
I
but
don't
we have
know.
to figure out where the fuck they're saved.
Probably under
Oh yeah, I
picture-
forgot. We could actually
pictures.
potentially find these.
Yeah, I think it might be under pictures.
I would look
Where
under
were those
download.
No.
Or, I would look under downloads.
well, see, the screenshot would have been done through OBS, so it should have gone right to where OBS
Not
was.
necessarily.
Oh,
Go under
I
documents.
deleted everything.
Go under documents.
You deleted everything.
All
Kevin,
the
go
old
under
recordings
documents.
and stuff.
Documents
It
or
wouldn't be
downloads.
saved. We
One of the
deleted
two.
all that stuff at the
And then you can see if there's any OBS. Well, what?
We
I like
spent-
how you just don't fucking look.
two
I
fucking
did. I went to
hours trying
downloads.
find
Yeah,
It's not there.
Look and check and see if there's anything. There's
It's
an
not
OBS
there.
Studio something.
No,
That's the.
it would be a screenshot.
plugin.
It would be a JPEG.
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
No, necessarily.
That's
Okay,
what
then
a
check
screenshot is.
Check pictures. Maybe it's under
That's
pictures.
not where they go to.
Well, check camera roll.
It's
God,
we're not
that would have
using
been
the
great.
camera. We're using OBS for the screenshots.
Yeah, it has to be some sort of destination.
If you
it's
fucking
sent
deleted
to.
these, I want to stab
They
you.
are
Pretty
deleted.
sure I deleted them all
Yeah.
with the recordings.
What a
the
piece
old
of shit you are.
recordings.
Yeah, we have to.
Why would you do that? That was so fucking gold.
I
That was
forgot.
going to be literally, we were not going to do a fucking thumbnail this week. It was just that. And then people would have been like, fuck, we better listen to this. It's a handicap guy that's
Yeah.
fucking doing this
they
show.
they have special needs on their fucking show.
Right.
That's great. Good
We're
for
gonna have
them.
We
to-
might have gotten new sponsors. I guess
Yeah.
I fucked that all up.
Special Olympics, all
Yeah.
that.
Fuck the
That
whole
would have been
thing
great,
up.
dude.
Holy shit.
That's an interesting thought.
What, that Kevin's special needs? It's not interesting.
Well, no,
It's
the
just
idea of us
reality.
getting sponsored by special needs organizations.
Yeah, they just have Kevin fucking go and race other people. You just start pushing them out
I
of the
would
way.
win. I win.
Wow, you're loud. You got to understand how to back up when you do that part.
I win.
No, back up when you do that. You go,
I did it on
would
purpose.
win," instead of, you see how it fucking breaks?
That's what I was going to do.
Yes,
For
I
a
did.
lot of your voices, when they announce your name, I was going to have audio of like a talking.
Okay.
Or like, especially for Kevin.
See, we don't use that
like
word for actual.
Like Corky,
Kevin.
or something like that. Or what was another one? Simple Jack. Like one of his sayings.
Simple Jack.
God, that is.
It'd be such a random, but just random celebrities doing special needs voices.
Yeah, we're gonna have to bring up something from that.
Sound files.
That's
from
gonna
that.
have to be in there.
That'll be
One of
so
those sound
fun.
files.
But
it's nice that it actually fucking works now because so for anybody that's listening, they won't know this part.
Stressful
Tim
as fuck.
downloaded a fucking malware on the computer, which is great.
Yeah.
So
we had to clean that out.
That took 2.5 hours to figure out because we thought that we were gonna have to reformat, and that would have fucking sucked. So what happened was when we opened up OBS was lagging. So the video was lagging about between 1/2 second up to about a second, roughly. Is that right?
I didn't time it, Shane.
Well, roughly, just in your estimate.
A millisecond.
It was not a millisecond. We wouldn't have noticed that.
Oh, okay. Then I don't know. I'm not good with time.
What?
He's not good with
You can't tell what a second is?
What's a second?
Okay. 1/1000. There you go.
Okay, so it wasn't that long.
No, it was there was a point
more
where
like one.
there was a point where it was. Initially when we did that first fucking recording, it was about a full fucking second behind.
So it was like 1/1000.
It was.
Yeah,
Because
it
I would
was.
go
One
like I would
1000.
clap
Jesus.
and then it was way later.
All right.
Kevin was there.
No, it was
Back
bad.
him up,
fucking
Kevin.
terrible.
Will you back him up, please?
It was bad.
It
He's
was
getting all
terrible.
worked up. Look at that.
So anyway,
Look at him.
OBS was fucking way behind.
at
Then we would go back into the regular streaming shit, the program for the what camera that we have. What is your camera? What type
it's called a camera.
No, I know, but what is it? Nexigo or something?
Nexigo.
Yeah.
So we would go into the Nexigo program and running fine, but we had this
beautifully.
malware on
Actually,
there.
it was very fucking
So
crystal clear.
We also have the Stream Deck program on there, and of course, unfortunately, it's telling us online that the Stream Deck can fucking make it lag, which is not what it was doing. It was not that at all.
Right. Yeah.
Finally got rid of the malware. That didn't fix it right away, so I went in and somehow fucking under the video capture device settings in OBS, I was able to actually fix it by setting it up with the same refresh rate as the monitor. And I forget what else I did. I did one other thing in there that I tweaked, and then it just fucking worked. So I don't know 100% what it was, but I want to blame it on the malware that Tim downloaded. 100% that's where I wanted to put the blame.
Yeah.
That much is obvious.
Yeah, no, I want to do that because malware has fucking destroyed me so many times. Not so many, probably like 3 times in my life, but enough where it was such a headache because I had one malware that just kept changing where my web browser would go. So it would just, I'd open Google and then it would open another web browser and then like all of its ads. It was one of those.
Always ads.
Yes,
and
it was
pop-ups
always
and
trying
shit.
to get me to
Yeah.
buy shit. And I was like, great. So I thought that this was going to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Because I've had that one, I think, 2 times.
Yeah.
And
Well, the worst one I got was Virtual Girl back in the day on my computer.
of course.
Was that the girl that walks along
Yeah.
your screen?
Yeah, walks along the
Naked?
bottom of it
Uh-huh.
naked. Yeah,
Yeah.
She'd do,
I
like, little
remember.
dance moves and stuff.
So I
Yeah.
remember hearing
Every now
about
and then
that.
her voice would come over the fucking computer. Hey, big boy, miss you. Like, oh shit, man, I'm trying to sleep. But all right, how we
So-
doing, Virtual Girl?
I remember hearing
I
about
could
that.
not get rid of that thing for the longest fucking time, dude.
I remember hearing about that and then hearing the horror stories and was like, no, never touching that.
Oh yeah,
that's-
there were like stories of people, kids like would have it on their computer and their mom would
It would
come
never
in
go
and-
away.
and
Yeah, you
she'd
couldn't get
voice
rid of
over
it.
the thing. Hey,
Right.
big boy.
I can't remember the name of the one that I had, but it was fucking terrible. Because like I said, I could never open anything that I wanted to online. It would just always redirect me to this fucking one page.
Yeah.
And when I finally figured out what it was, and that none of the malware software that I had would actually isolate it and get it off,
Yeah.
I had to actually I had to go in and reformat completely, which sucked because I had so many games on there.
It's always a bitch.
And so you lose every one of your saved games and all the fucking profile settings that go
Plus,
with it
not
because you
just
have
that,
to get
but
rid of it because
any
you
other
don't know.
file that you got too. So it's like if you
Yeah,
have
well, most of the other
important files and stuff,
most of the other files I didn't care about.
Yeah.
I'm like, I could fucking. There were a few that I did care about because I had I would write music on the computer that I had, and so what I did is I just emailed those to myself, and then fucking just went to the email and got them back. So
Yeah.
luckily I was able
Email
to keep
yourself
those.
the virus on accident.
That was
Jumped
one.
on one of
that
the
was
files.
one worry that I had, and that's the other thing about the game. I was like, I'll chance it on those because I can't rewrite those.
Yeah.
I mean, I could go through and fucking transcribe them by hand, which would fucking suck.
That'd be a bitch.
But now I'm pissed because my email didn't save those. They're not saved anymore. So
Yeah.
apparently, after a certain amount of time, they'll just delete everything, which I didn't know.
I think it's unless you. I think you can save them if you like star them or like different. Email
I did all
things
that.
Have that. Oh really?
And
Oh.
it if you don't, I think if you don't interact with them in a certain amount of time, they just get rid of them.
Oh, that's fucked.
And it pisses me off because there's one of my songs that I wrote. I fucking loved it. It had piano in it, fucking guitar, violin at one point, and it was this metal song. It just fucking sounded great. Gone. And I wrote it so weird too.
Were you high or something like that, or
No.
drunk?
Nope.
No.
I-
When you say you
just
wrote it
playing
weird,
around.
what's that about?
So the reason I say I wrote it weird is because normally on something that's like 4/4 timing, you would write within that measure.
Uh-huh.
I didn't. I actually carried things over into next measures and next measures.
Which is like slam poetry or something.
No,
like that.
it had nothing like that. So what it was is instead of it basically finishing a piece within the first 4 beats, it actually finished that whole beat or whole thing over 16 beats.
Interesting.
And so, I mean, it still fit within the framework of it, but instead of it, like a riff ending and then starting back up, it continued, and then it would start back up in 16 beats instead. The way I wrote it was weird, and it didn't feel intuitive until you played it. Once I learned how to play it, it was fucking awesome. And I don't remember how to play it because I haven't played it in years.
Right.
I wanted to save it on my computer so I could actually just play it whenever.
Yeah, same thing happened for a lot of my brew recipes. They all just disappeared as well. I had some really good ones too, but
Dude, computer nightmares suck.
yeah.
I've lost like whole short stories I've written that were like 30 and 50 pages long.
Are they as
Because of
boring
that.
as this?
Probably. But no, it's like that's a lot of work.
No,
that's a lot
I
of fucking
agree.
work,
Dude, I've done this.
And I lost a resume that I had just updated. And
I
so
think
I
you
had to
did that one on.
redo
I
the
think you did
resume.
that. Bullshit. I think you did that one on purpose. You're like, I don't really want this job. Oops. Fucking deleted my whole computer.
That is such a pain in the ass, though.
It is a pain
Resume
in the
building
ass.
is fucking stupid. I
Yeah.
hated doing that shit.
I don't
Trying to
understand
remember
it.
like certain dates of jobs and shit when it's been like so
Not
long.
only
and
that,
you
but
don't
who
have it
looks
written
at
down.
them?
Nobody.
You know what I mean? When I was a supervisor for Pizza Hut, I didn't give a flying fuck about a resume.
Well, some
but it's Pizza
jobs-
Hut at the same time, so
That's true.
I think
but
it's
why
the-
would you
yeah.
put in a resume at a Pizza Hut anyway?
I
That
don't know,
doesn't
but
make
Yeah.
sense. I liked it better when like most jobs it was just fucking here's an application.
even then,
Just
I didn't.
fill
I
out the
mean,
fucking
I liked the
application.
handwriting. I'm like, oh, I'll give this person a chance.
Well,
What
now
if,
you
they
got
were, what if they were like a moron or a crazy person? They just had great
9 times out of
penmanship?
10 they were.
True.
I mean, that's just it. I bring them in, they start talking. I'm like, oh,
Well, yeah, usually
This is a
it's not.
mistake.
never mind.
Look, usually it's like
We'll call you.
16-year-olds,
Yeah.
or it's people that don't have their shit together that go to Pizza Hut,
It's true,
right? I mean, that's
Yeah.
real. It's the same thing with any fast food.
There isn't much money to be made for delivering pizzas anymore, anyway.
No.
No.
Nor was it then. But I mean, you convince someone, hey, you'll get $20 an hour.
Yeah.
There might be more money if you like owned a franchise or something.
Yeah, but
you know?
then you don't have to worry about delivering the pizzas
Well,
yourself.
I understand. That. I'm still saying that would probably be the only place the money would be in a.
Look, it's the
company like
flashbang all over again, right now.
I mean, it's related.
What if they threw a
It's
flashbang at
related,
that pizza?
yeah.
You throw the franchise at your head.
But even then, I mean, it's not even about applications anymore. It's all done online. So literally,
Yeah.
they're going through a list of names.
Just wait till AI takes over all of that too.
I'm sure it already has.
it's
I'm
getting
sure.
to that.
Yeah,
It has.
algorithms are already picking people out.
Algorithms are not AI.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, they're not.
I like
Thank
how
you-
you
thank
think
you
that
for the
they're same.
correction.
But they're not the same thing.
okay.
An algorithm is a mathematical equation that's doing all this shit.
Yeah,
Right.
or like,
Right?
yeah.
And
code.
AI is completely different than that. I'm sure it utilizes a lot of the same principles, but it's a different thing entirely. Because the AI will take in information and then use that information later on. An algorithm doesn't do that. It does the same shit over and over.
Ah, okay.
So
The more you know. That would be
Yeah,
a
an
button.
algorithm's just
Ah,
basically
why don't
like
we
a
have-
line of
we
code.
do have that
does
button.
something.
the more you know.
Yeah, that would have been.
Don't pull it up. It's fine.
It's too
Oh, I
late
was gonna
now.
say we got it.
Well, yeah, but now it's too late.
It is too late.
Just go ahead and hit it.
I
Anyway.
think I'll do the soundboard.
Yeah, because that could have been an easy push with the fucking button up there.
Could have been. We're going to need to put that on this thing.
Yeah, that's a great idea, Kevin.
Yeah. I know you just said that. Maybe I should listen.
This guy's a fucking genius, man. An absolute fucking genius. Where would we be without you, Kevin? I swear to God, if we wouldn't point stuff out like that, we'd be lost. We would be fucking lost.
This motherfucker's running at like a 160 IQ. This guy's fucking. He did the Manhattan Project by himself.
You know what we need? We need a fucking keyboard. That's what we need right now.
Hey, he's got
so
a
the
keyboard.
Senate approved the bill to ban TikTok.
Of course they did.
Of course they, it has to be bought by a U.S. company, and they bundled it up with another
That
bill.
is what fucking drives me nuts.
Well, they sent $95 billion to Ukraine and Taiwan and Israel, along with this whole bill.
That was tied in with a TikTok ban?
So
that's fucking stupid. What does that have to do with anything?
$8 billion to Israel.
Yeah.
What was it? $35 billion to Ukraine.
I think it was something. You know what? We can.
$14 billion went to somewhere else. I don't remember what that one was for.
Absolutely insane.
Probably to Hezbollah. This is my guess.
Or just straight to Hamas.
No, we've got to keep the wars going, guys.
Yeah.
It's the only way we make money.
Dude,
It's a money machine, isn't it?
How else are we going to sell depleted uranium?
That's ridiculous, man. How frustrating. Why tie that in?
That's what they do. They pork what is it? Pork barrel? Everything.
Yeah.
Yep. They call them omnibus bills.
They used to just be called pork barrel.
Pork barrel, yeah, exactly. But
it's pork barrel.
The senators and politicians call them an omnibus bill. Makes it sound
because
more
we want
special.
to. That's what they do with everything.
Yeah.
They took fucking PTSD or not PTSD. They took shell shock and turned it into PTSD over 70 fucking years. Because PTSD sounds better.
Yeah.
You can have
it sounds lighter.
Now, postpartum mothers have PTSD.
Yeah, I mean,
it's the same thing as a guy that went through war.
Blue-haired fucking pronouns have PTSD.
Yes, that's the thing. Now everyone can have PTSD.
Yeah.
No, shell shock used to be a real fucking thing where guys would fucking sit and dig through like almost concrete and try to and ruin their hands because they were so fucking gone. That's the same thing as fucking somebody that's like, oh, somebody misgendered me.
Yeah. Now I can't sleep.
It's like my own war.
Right.
It's
Jesus.
fucking nonsense. Yeah. No, George Carlin had one of the best bits about that. Shell shock turned into, what was the next one that it turned into? Like during Vietnam. PTSD was much later in like the 90s.
Oh, I can't remember. I thought it was PTSD.
No, shell shock became battle fatigue.
Oh, I don't.
Battle fatigue was what it became.
Yeah, was that during Vietnam?
I think that was Vietnam.
The shell shock was like World War II.
World War I, World War II.
Yeah.
I think, I wonder, the evolution of shell shock.
Yeah, that's important.
It is.
I mean, it all means the same thing. They just changed the name.
It doesn't, though.
Well,
it doesn't, though, because you can go, you misgendered me and have PTSD.
Oh, well, that's modern day.
I'm telling you, this is why they change things like that, so anybody can have it, and now we all have the problem. It's fucking stupid. It was much better when it was shell shock. You knew what the fuck it really was.
$95 in foreign aid. The only problem is this article doesn't break it down.
Because they don't want to break it down. Who wants to know all that shit?
Why would you go TikTok Senate bill?
Why do you have two sets of fucking shoelaces in your shirt, too?
He's a fucking child. Thank you, Tim, for finally getting on the bandwagon of fucking yelling at Kevin for his stupid dress.
They're shoelaces.
I know. Look how colorful I am.
They're for tightening the hood.
Yeah, and I hope you fucking hang it around a tree.
That means he wants you to kill yourself, Kevin.
I know.
Kevin,
He's been telling me that for 20 years.
Yeah.
Kevin, I hope you go emo skateboarding. Have you seen that? It's funny. Guy, emo skateboarding. His kid's on like a fucking quarter pipe. He's actually in a half pipe, but going into a half pipe, and then he drops in and just hangs there. Just starts swinging.
So, the funding includes roughly $60 billion for Ukraine, $26 billion for Israel, and $8 billion for Taiwan and Indo-Pacific security.
What was it? Say it again. I was reading.
Why say it again? Everybody else heard it. They didn't know you were fucking reading, dude.
So
I was reading. That doesn't break it down.
So it's a basic breakdown.
Jesus Christ, dude! I can find this faster.
The funding includes roughly $60 billion for Ukraine aid, $26 billion for Israel, and $8 billion for Taiwan and Indo-Pacific security.
What does Taiwan need money for?
Because China's going to invade it, and we're going to have to fucking back them up because we said we would.
God fucking damn it.
And that's how World War III starts.
Well, and
it's already started.
Not to mention with all the crap that's been going on.
The whole reason Fallout is such a hit is because they want it to be. So we know that this is what we're going to do from now on. You're going to be a mutant. You're already a mutant.
I'm already there.
I'm gonna hopefully. I don't think I'll find any place to hide.
Well, yeah, you guys. I mean, I
live far enough away.
An off-kilter thought that I had about the whole Fallout series is that one, she, he, him, they, them.
Yeah.
The they, them. That there's still 200 years after nuclear fallout. There's still gender-affirming care.
Yeah, but I don't know that there was. That's the thing. So here's the
thing. She
could
have been a mutant, or they could have been a mutant.
Well, or just said that this is what I am, like some people.
They had a mustache.
I don't know. I don't remember seeing that.
Yeah, they had a mustache.
Okay.
And a deeper voice.
Have you seen chicks that have facial hair? It's disturbing. It happens.
Yeah, but you know why they do that, right? It's DEI.
No, I know that. It's still interesting that. I mean,
it's not a focal character. I'm not that worried about.
You know.
If that becomes,
they did that for representation.
I get it.
That's
and the thing. This is what I laugh about because
it's the fact that it doesn't fit the. It doesn't fit the idea of what Fallout is.
No.
I mean, how do you get...
Yeah, you wouldn't get any of that.
Well,
that's what I mean.
I mean, it's the same thing they're doing to Warhammer 40k right now, which has pissed off the whole fan base.
Well, yeah, didn't they try making the Marines have chicks in them?
Yes.
Which the Marines are all dudes.
It's the custodians, which are the emperor, the god emperor of mankind's like elite bodyguard, and they're like a step above the Marines, the Space Marines. And
I just zoned out.
I'm listening.
Literally.
No, go ahead.
I
was
like, what the fuck happened? But
I said I zoned out, and Kevin's like, shit, the show just fucking fell apart.
But and basically in the lore for the past 40 years of the history of the series, they've stated that male physiology is the only physiology that can handle the like surgery and the genetic enhancements that they have to do to make a human into one of these kinds of characters.
And this is why Kevin thinks there shouldn't be women pilots.
You say a series?
No,
Warhammer
40k.
It's a series?
No, it's a game.
Well, it started as a tabletop war game, but now it's video games. It's fucking comics. It's about to be a TV show on Amazon, which Henry Cavill has been a part of. He's now talking about
is it Cavill
leaving.
Or is it Cavill?
Cavill.
I don't know what it is.
I'm
just asking.
I'm not sure. I've heard both ways.
I've heard both also. Yeah. That's why I'm like, I don't know.
Apparently, he's
I've
threatening
never heard
to
him
leave.
say it.
Well, I haven't either.
That's what's weird.
He's apparently threatening to leave the project because he's a hardcore Warhammer 40k fan, like he has been since he was a kid.
And racist.
And and he doesn't. He's like, hey, if you're gonna not respect the lore, I'm out.
Well, that's what he did with Witcher.
That's what he did with Witcher because they were fucking Witcher over.
Yeah, he was like, I'm out of this. I'm done.
Yeah.
And then they fired him, and he was like, I was already done.
Yeah. But he was going to be like, I think like executive producer on this Warhammer 40k show, and so he's starting to leave.
I want to zoom that out a little bit.
And the only, obviously,
you're like way off.
And the thing is, I think a lot of fans wouldn't have minded if they changed the
Just
lore.
a little bit.
But what Games Workshop did was they basically pulled an Orwellian thing where they said, no, there has always been female custodians.
We just made it up just now.
Yeah, just now, but they're saying
there were
always female custodians.
They were hiding underground.
Yeah, but it's like then the people are pointing back going like, hey, man, no, your lore literally for the past 40 years is set differently. And just now in this new rule set that you brought out.
So this is what would irritate it. Put that shoe on the other foot. Take the Amazonian women and start adding a bunch of dudes in there.
Right. Yep. Yeah. Or in that series.
It's like, look, in these lore things, let's just have the lore.
Well, how do they procreate?
Well, look.
They're genetically modified.
Yeah, they don't procreate.
Oh.
But
they're
all warriors.
They're all dudes, dude.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you watching?
See, in Warhammer 40k, they also have factions like the Sisters of Battle, all female. The Sisters of Silence, all female. What if you were to make one of them a male, or make males available in there? They're no longer.
They will, but
Sisters
it'll
of
be
Battle,
a trend,
Sisters
so it'll be
of
okay.
Silence.
Yeah.
That's
There you go,
the
Kevin.
DEI thing, which I'm sure
Look,
is down the road.
Just wait. DEI is going to be so much fun when you just see planes falling from the sky and fucking.
It's
wait,
already-
they already do.
Yeah, it's already happening.
Cool. That's
bud.
awesome.
It's
We're already on our way.
Yeah,
I
look
can't
at
wait
our-
for it.
And go to Coffee Brand Coffee for all your coffee needs. Use the coupon code GPS1 to get 5% off your purchase.
Kevin, what's your favorite coffee?
All of them!
No, I mean, what's your favorite seasonal coffee? Which one
Pumpkin
have you
spice.
bought the most of?
The pumpkin spice.
Fuck you. All right, goodbye, everybody.
Our fucking.
Look, I'm not a fan of any of that shit. Best person for the job. I don't care who they are.
Did you imagine surgery?
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, I mean, I
Look,
agree with that.
If it's not a fucking dude from like
India?
I'm not getting surgery.
That's what I mean.
I'm sorry. See, that's the thing. They'd be like, "No, you're racist because you don't." No, I want the best fucking surgeon.
Sorry, you're going to be cutting into my chest.
Yeah.
I kind of want someone who knows what they're
Yeah,
doing.
hearts are. It's
I don't
usually
really care
from
about
like
their
India.
skin
I want
color
just
or
come over here.
race or
Yeah, I want the
gender.
guy that got first place in his class.
Yeah.
You know, fucking, he was top of the
Oh,
line.
you want the
Notice-
best mathematician?
Notice,
Let's get an Asian
notice
dude.
how he says guy. It can't be
Yeah.
a girl.
Doesn't matter.
Kevin wants dudes touching him. Have you noticed that? He is always saying that.
I want the best guy possible for the job.
Who's gonna give me my
Whoever's
fucking
got the
handy
biggest-
after
I
a
want the best.
massage?
Hey,
I want the
I
biggest
want my
cock.
happy ending from the best guy you've got. The best masseuse.
You better have a
Kevin's
chiseled
like-
jaw.
Kevin's
male.
like, the best guy's dead right now. His name's Woods, Barry.
Yeah,
And
deep in the woods.
So since he's dead,
Rest in
I want
peace,
the next
Mr.
best
Wood.
guy.
Yeah.
Kevin's like, so you guys have massages here? You got any dudes?
I want
you
the
do-
best guy in the practice.
You do handies at the end? Yeah, give me a dude.
Yeah.
That's what Kevin says all the
Well,
time.
who better to
Don't
know how to
fucking
work a
cut
cock?
that one up. I don't want that cut.
I won't.
Wait, you said something terrible after me. Go ahead and cut it. We'll cut that one too.
Gonna have so much more
Oh,
fun with this dude.
another
It's
thing I
gonna be
forgot to
great.
mention about the Warhammer thing.
Yeah?
So their stocks, ever since this happened, their stocks have been dropping like crazy. And the CFO dumped all her stocks and quit.
Dude,
Oh,
this
boy.
just happened for Wizards of the Coast.
Oh, yeah, Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro is also
The
losing
CEO
a
of
ton.
Wizards
Yeah.
of the Coast fucking just quit.
Did they?
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
she.
Oh, she?
Yeah.
Well, 'cause-
It's not a
dude,
they.
Whatever. Whatever. Hasbro.
Kevin's adapting.
I'm confused.
Kevin's now a they.
So I know I was hearing Hasbro
He goes by they
stocks have been-
dipshit.
Dumber.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was a fucking pronoun.
I like that. Kevin, your new look, on your Facebook page, you have to put in
I don't
dumb
have a
dumber.
Facebook page.
You do have a Facebook
Oh,
page.
I haven't used it in like
I've
10
seen
years.
it, you fucking. we're friends on it.
Okay, well, I still haven't used it in like
Okay,
10
you have
years.
to go on there and you're gonna put
Why
in.
would I
your,
do that?
Nope, you're going in and you're putting under your profile dumb dumber dumb/dumber.
Yeah, for your pronouns.
Yep, those are your pronouns from now on. In fact,
Great.
actually, how about this? You don't have to do that, but we need to make a game where if one of us fucks up, we got to do something like that.
Make it like an embarrassing thing we have to do in public.
Like a
Yeah,
dead
kinda.
cat.
Ugh, I don't like that at all.
Well,
Like
gonna
a
have to start liking
humiliation
it.
from Kenny versus Spinny.
Yeah, but it's not going to be terrible. You just have it on there until I don't know. You got to do it for a month or
You
something.
gotta eat my shit,
I
dude.
don't-
Yeah,
use
we're not
social
doing
media.
that.
Kevin-
It doesn't. You
Kevin
will.
shits on the table.
You'll have to just put it on there,
I don't
and
use
then
social
I don't
media.
care. You have a Facebook account.
I haven't fucking signed in that thing in like 10
So
years.
what? You
So then it wouldn't matter if we changed something.
yeah. So
on it
we
for
can
you.
go in there and change it. It's not a big deal.
Well,
Why
I
are you
guess you're gonna
fighting
have-
this so
You're going to
much?
have to hack my account because I don't remember the password.
That's a good point.
Kevin, you can easily get on there. Just get on there right now.
I had to
don't-
do
I
that.
don't
guarantee
want
you,
to.
it's already set up for you to get on there.
You know, I had that happen.
I can guarantee it.
Oh, what? You already hacked the
You
account?
no, you like this? He knows how to get on there. He's just I'm dumb. I'm
No,
dumber.
I really,
you can't fucking figure it out. You stupid fuck.
I literally have not signed into it in years.
Yeah, you can sign into. I've seen you sign into it. Not that
Do
long.
you have
ago.
the application on your phone?
Probably about 6 months ago.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I've saw. Yes, you posted.
No, the guy from
something.
India
or
did.
typed to something.
No.
The person who hacked.
There
him
was something
signed
that
in.
happened about 6 months ago. 100%. I remember that.
Oh, that wasn't me.
That was definitely you.
I don't remember.
Stop looking concerned. You know it was
I'm
you.
confused.
I'm pulling it up now.
Yeah.
Yeah, when was the last post?
Kevin's. How about liar? It's you're gonna fucking be your
Okay,
pronouns.
I think the last time I ever posted some drawings.
Yes, and that was not that long ago.
Yeah, that wasn't too long ago at all.
How long
Yeah,
ago was it?
It was probably less than 6
Okay, that was
months,
the
actually.
last time I was signed in.
Last
Oh, so I don't know how to do it.
But before
March
then,
29th.
It's just like fucking a month
was that
ago.
this year?
Yes. It was a month ago.
Yeah, March 2nd.
Not
that was
this
your birthday.
year.
That was your birthday.
It was a month
No,
ago.
my
The last
birthday's
time you
February
fucking signed-
29th. That's what the birthday one was. Let's see. No, these are people posting with Kevin.
Yeah. They were they
See,
posted
unique
like happy
background.
birthday or
Yeah,
something.
I got 20.
No, my post. Like when was the last time
July
I
9th,
posted?
2023. The perfect campsite.
Oh, okay. I did post from
Okay,
the
so
camp
that was
place.
about a little
Okay,
over 6
so-
months ago.
Oh, okay.
I knew that it was something.
One hell of a weekend camping.
But no, I got a new phone though. I haven't been signed in since I got the new phone because
Yeah,
I don't know my
you'll have
password.
to- you'll-
it was
you'll
signed
figure
into
it
my
out.
old phone.
This one says this man's penis tastes incredible. That's kind of an odd one.
Oh, that's very recent. That's definitely Kevin. It sounds like something he would say.
What? Did they let you post that? That's odd. They would booted me for something like that.
Kevin's new pronouns are mouth fuller.
Cocky. Not enough cock.
Isn't there like a?
Tasty tip. It's his new fucking profile.
Isn't there like a?
There you go.
Isn't there like a?
Eat the frosting.
Isn't there like a like letter like length?
Can you spit it the fuck out?
I mean, like
What the-
for
No,
a pronoun,
nobody-
aren't you supposed to like? It can't be so many letters or something.
Oh, they can do
It could be
whatever they
anything.
Yeah,
want.
you
bud.
can. There's a billion fucking
They
pronouns
can,
now,
They can make up letters.
and
You
they
know what
do
I mean?
all the time.
Like Prince.
Oh yeah.
See if you can
The
find
symbol?
Yeah.
See if you can find TikTok chick explaining zim zir zem zim.
No, I don't want to hear anything
Yeah, I don't
about
wanna
Fucking
it.
crazy.
Nothing.
I imagine it's
No,
Dude,
we don't need to
she
waste
is
any
absolutely
breath on that.
nuts.
Yeah, most of them are.
They're all nuts,
Yeah.
and it's like I want you to be nuts with me.
That's what they're doing.
Here's the problem with it.
spreading
Right?
mental illness.
Well, here's the problem with it. That I
They
don't
can't backtrack it either.
No, because if you back down an inch,
That's what I mean. That's what's so scary about it is the fact that they can go for it for about a year or two, but if they back down from after that, I made a mistake, God forbid they admit that they made a mistake.
oh no, they can't.
And that's
Well,
what will
here's the-
continue to
here's the-
snowball and make it worse
Here's
for
the
them
weird
and others.
problem with it. You have schizophrenic people out there. If we started going, hey, your delusion's real too.
Right.
Don't you think that would be a problem?
Those
this
voices
is-
are real.
This is just a
You need to burn that place down.
Yeah,
Believe it.
do it.
Yeah.
Go
And then
ahead and
when they bring them in, they're
go
like,
ahead
oh,
and
but
stab your parents.
You know, but
That's
the,
a good idea.
The voices said so. So I mean, do they just ignore it?
We
They
can't
do
dismiss that. We
Well,
can't
no,
dismiss
because now
that.
it's
That's
real.
legitimate. That was
and this is the thing. If
Christ
you look
is
at-
real. We have
I
to
was gonna
listen
say,
to
if you
his
look at the
speakings.
Bible, I guarantee you, like a lot of that shit was either DMT or fucking somebody that was schizophrenic.
gotten some bad milk or something
yeah.
like that. you
Oh,
know?
dude, that's probably.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
a lot of bad fucking
some
milk.
goat milk or something they fucking suck back.
Or found out that they didn't know where goat milk came from.
Start hallucinating, seeing Christ in the fucking woods. That's what I mean.
You're like, oh shit,
Dude
it
sucks a
doesn't
dick
come from
and
the
there's
balls.
Why is this bull not giving me milk?
Oh man, this is weird.
There's a whole new purpose for burning bush.
Dude, yeah, I don't know. That kind of brought it to the halt. Why?
That's what
Why?
I'm saying. I don't
Why?
know.
Well,
I don't think it was that bad, and
I
it brought
do.
it to a halt. That's fucking.
Wasn't there one of those sexual things about burning the chick's bush and then?
Okay,
Oh,
he-
no.
no,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
brought it to a halt.
It goes
He
several
fucking-
ways, Kevin.
He fucking
It could
train
go
wrecked
several ways.
No, that's
bud.
good.
Jesus.
Screeching fucking halt.
Yeah, that's another one.
No, I was actually going to bring up with the bull thing. I think you said the bull thing. But what was it? On HBO, they have Kingpin on again.
Oh, that's a good show.
Fucking love that.
a good
That movie is so fucking good.
Yeah.
From beginning to the end. I don't think there's a scene in it where I'm just like, eh.
That's Randy Quaid, isn't it?
Yeah, Randy.
Yeah, Randy Quaid,
That guy got fucking loopy.
Harrelson.
Oh, yeah, he went fucking nuts.
He's in Canada hiding right now or something like that.
Yeah, because he's almost kind of giving me schizophrenic vibes, but the way he talks. He talks about like the government's after him and all this shit.
Hollywood's
And
trying to
maybe he's
kill him.
not. Maybe we find
knows?
out. Well, maybe we find out later that none of those schizophrenic people were wrong. Any of them,
Turns
ever.
out Randy Quaid was some super secret agent for the CIA.
It's not
and
the
he
government. It's
betrayed them.
Hawaii. Hollywood's trying to kill
No,
him.
it's Hawaii. I like that better.
Even better.
Hawaii, The Rock.
Well, hey,
He's
you
the
never
head of
know.
it.
These days, hearing about all the Diddy shit and everything else, it's like, who knows? Maybe there is some weird shit going on in Hollywood.
Well, there obviously is. I mean, it's A lot of money can hide stuff, dude.
That's true. I mean, you had Epstein, who was caught red-handed, I don't know, 15 years before.
Yeah.
And they were just like,
Sweetheart deal.
little slap on the wrist. That's enough for you. You're going to not do that again, right? Because you're a bad boy.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, I'm a bad boy.
I'll just do it at my island.
Oh, they made a season 2 of The Jinx, too.
I didn't even know it was the first
I don't
one.
know what that is.
You have never seen The Jinx?
Nope.
You guys have to watch The Jinx.
No, I don't.
It's about Robert Durst.
I don't know who that is.
Okay.
Robert Durst is like a what would he be considered? A socialite, essentially. He's super rich dude, came from a rich family, right? Wife went missing in the early 80s or maybe late 70s. And he made it seem like she just went missing and she just took off. And then he ended up moving to Texas and dressing as a lady for a while, which is weird.
As one does.
Yeah, no, he would do that, and then I don't know, he's a fucking weird dude. But anyway, he was living with this dude, and then fucking kills the guy and says it was self-defense. And because in Texas they have to prove that it wasn't self-defense if you claim self-defense, that's how it works in Texas. In like other states, you got to prove that it was self-defense.
Right.
He just says it's self-defense, so they have to now have concrete evidence that it's not.
The onus is actually on the state
Yes.
rather than the person.
Which it
in
should
Texas.
be in the first fucking place anyway. But it should be on the states. The onus should be on the state to prove that you did something. That's the way it should be in all courts.
Innocent until proven
Yeah,
guilty.
that's how OJ got away. And we didn't know what DNA was.
Yeah,
But,
nobody really got that.
But no, so he moved there. He killed this guy, dismembered him, and then fucking put him in like a river or a lake, something like that. And so they ended
That I
up
didn't
finding
know.
all of it, and then he got let off of that one because like they didn't prove that he fucking that he didn't do it in self-defense. Then
So people, you decapitate someone for self-defense?
no, he did that after the person was dead, and said that
So
he
what-
freaked out.
You
and
didn't
fucking,
get desecrating a body or
he
nothing
might have
like that?
he might have got charged for that and
Because
got that.
Yeah, that's
He
still-
might have got that, and in Texas, I would assume that he probably did.
Yeah.
Right. Then he's got this like really close friend in California that all of a sudden gets murdered, and like all of this, they're interviewing. And I don't know why the fuck this guy said yes to this, but this HBO documentary group wanted to do interviews with him, and he's like, "Yeah, that's fine."
Is in jail?
No, he wasn't. He was fucking scot-free before this.
Oh, wow.
And then throughout this, fucked himself because he had at his house a letter written to the chick in the same exact handwriting as the letter from the murderer. Misspelled her name exactly the same way. And then I think also misspelled the name of the city or street, I can't remember which, in the same exact way, in the same exact handwriting. And like at the end of the fucking thing, it was great. The whole reveal was fucking amazing. He goes, "So can you tell me which one of these was written by the killer?" And he just looks at it and he goes, "No." And then he goes, "I got to go to the bathroom." Doesn't take his microphone off. Walks in there and he's like, "Fuck, you're caught. You killed them all.
Talking
you
to
killed them all."
himself?
Yeah, talking to himself. He's like, "You killed them all." And then all of a sudden, the fucking police finally go, "Oh, maybe he's the killer."
But this isn't like a live thing. It's actually like an actor playing him? Or
no,
like-
this is 100% real.
Wow.
100% real.
That's insane.
So they find out that he not only now I don't know if they ever got him on his wife, but they couldn't convict him on the guy that he got set free from because of double jeopardy.
Right.
Right. So I think they might have charged him with his wife's murder. They definitely charged him with the chick in LA's murder. And so now the guy's in prison. So now that's season 1. Season 2, they come in and they're just basically talking to the family, like the family
Sounds
of
like
it.
Tiger King type shit
It's
too.
fucking
Yeah.
nuts.
Because he thought he was doing himself a favor doing that show, and he ended up.
Yep.
Had
Ended
it
up
pretty
shooting
bad.
himself in the foot. Yep.
Had this Durst show came out during the pandemic, like Tiger King, I think it would have been like a huge fucking
Is that
success.
right?
It was big at the time, but I think it would have been a monstrous success. But yeah, on HBO, and luckily I'm still getting free HBO, so that's great.
no
cancel
complaints
my
there.
cancel my cable, and they just still give me free HBO. I'm like, all right, that's fine with me.
Yeah, you can't argue that.
Hopefully they
bud.
won't
Well, I
ever
wonder
find
if-
out, so you can keep it.
Well, no, I wonder if it's just maybe instead of it being associated with my cable, it's just associated with me having Comcast.
I have no idea.
It should be through the cable, but I think
I don't
that
know.
they somehow, because I'm still on Comcast, they still get it. I'm fine with it.
Until you get a bill.
I won't get a bill. How are they going to give me a bill for it? It's billed through Comcast. They'll just be now. If Comcast bills me, I'll just be like, yeah, I didn't. Oh,
Yeah,
you're gonna credit me.
That's the thing. Like if you get billed through Comcast, then obviously you'll know that.
I don't know. This month I got a credit, so I don't have to pay anything this month.
Oh, well. I guess
For
we'll
what?
find out next month.
I get a credit because I canceled and they charged me for the full month before, and I didn't have it for any of the month. So
Really? They
credited
still
me.
did that?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's odd.
Yeah, except that
Comcast makes lots of mistakes.
except that it's like
Well, yeah, they're like a superpower, man. They got. How can they not?
they're a monopoly for the most part, when it comes to cable.
Right.
For sure.
You know, like there's certain areas where you literally cannot get anything else.
Like
Because they're the
This
ones that own all the
area.
cable. Yeah, they own all the cable. Well, you can get other things, but it can't be cable.
but it's not cable. Yeah, exactly.
And the thing is, I want the cable because I want that fucking hard line into the house. Unless I want to go like does T1 even exist at T1, T2? Do those even exist anymore?
I think they do in certain places.
And
but
are
I
they
don't think
good
have them
anymore?
Here. I don't think so.
Yeah, I think fiber optics.
Yeah.
Pretty much taken over.
I really wish Google had their shit going.
Yeah.
Their shit, if they were trying to get it done in Seattle and Portland at one point, but the problem was because it's like $1,000 a foot or some shit like that.
Jesus.
For running their stuff, but they wanted Seattle to pay for like half of it or 75% of it. Seattle's like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
You know, but at the same time though, I think Google it was going to be free internet for everybody though, out of that, and it runs like 10 times faster than cable. Like
Wow.
it's way better than all that shit. Like Google stuff was supposed to be excellent, but the problem is though, Google controls it. They could probably also control everything that you're
True.
looking at on it.
And who knows? This like the city of Seattle might be getting kickbacks from the companies that
Oh,
are
of
doing
course
the
they
other
would.
shit. So
they
it's
would
like,
they would have 100%.
Yeah.
But it would have been a huge upfront fucking cost because, like I said, I think it was $1,000 a foot, which is insane.
that is crazy.
Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was $50 a foot.
Who knows?
But
But
either way,
still,
$1,000,
I mean-
$50, it's about the same, right? Are you looking it up?
Still, it adds
I was
up.
trying to, but I can't find it.
Yeah, it was Google. It might have been Google's fiber optics, but it was something
Yeah, I
along
think it
the
was
things.
fiber.
So, were we gonna check out this new Deadpool?
Oh yeah,
Wolverine.
let's check out the Deadpool trailer.
It's now called Deadpool Wolverine.
Yeah,
Oh,
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah. Because I got it up here.
Hey, this is from CNBC. Why didn't you just use the fucking button?
Well, because I got to bring
It
this
needs
up.
to be trained on it.
Kevin, just use the fucking button. That's what we got the buttons for.
I got to bring the video up.
With the button.
We didn't save
was
on
already
the
up.
button. We didn't have the video saved
No,
on
we
the button.
we got
just
we got
YouTube on the button.
Is this
not
the
that
new one
video.
though?
Yeah,
this is the new one. Okay.
I told you, you're not welcome here. You're not welcome anywhere. Now get the fuck out of my bar.
Just give me one more drink and then I'll leave.
Hi, Peanut. I'm gonna need you to come with me right now.
Look, lady, I'm not interested.
All right, well, I'm sort of on the tick, so upsy daisy. Here we go. Oh, whiskey dick of the claws. It's quite common in Wolverines over 40.
You don't want this.
Unless you want to take a deep breath through your fucking forehead, I suggest you reconsider.
I just love how he leans on the gun and
Yeah.
I was
smiles.
like, do it, please.
Well, you find out why in the
I'm
trailer.
about to lose everything that I've ever cared about.
Not my fucking problem.
Is that what you said when your world went to shit?
And here's why.
Come again.
This Wolverine let down his entire world.
Want to talk about what's haunting you, or should we wait for a third act flashback?
Go fuck yourself.
He said my line. Oh, and I have vacation in July, so this will be perfect. I'm gonna go see this during the week by myself.
But you do.
Trust me, kid, I'm no hero.
You were an X-Man. You were the X-Man.
And Wolverine's basically wearing his actual fucking shit.
Yes. About damn time.
I didn't mind it in Logan, because he was just kind of dressed like a normal guy.
Yeah. But still, it's good to finally see the actual costume.
Yeah.
Boys are so silly.
I like how they put coming together. And it's Ant-Man. From the comic.
Motion action sequence.
forget which one
Who
it
knows
was.
if you live or die? Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
So many nods to different Marvel characters in this.
Yeah.
Want to do some cocaine?
Hey, cocaine is the one thing that Feige said is off limits.
What about Bolivian marching powder?
They know all the slang terms. They have a list.
Even snowboarding?
Even disco dust.
White girl interrupted?
Even Forrest Bump.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Yes. But I can't.
That's a chick from Fallout.
Yeah. I forget what her name is in Fallout. But so I guess the big Ant-Man is from the comic where one of the comics where in the future Ant-Man's dead and he's actually he has a name now because it's now a fucking monumental type site. Mm-hmm. And he's just fucking rotting and like the whole skeleton's out and like the suit, it's fucked up.
Well,
I forget what
crowd. I guess
comic
the
it's
crowd
from.
that was in front of him was a whole bunch of old Marvel characters as well.
Oh, see, I didn't even
In
notice that
scene,
part.
yeah. There's
Okay.
The Nightcrawler guy with the red one.
Jake Gyllenhaal, wasn't he the Nightcrawler?
No,
Who is the Nightcrawler?
you're talking about the movie. Yeah. No,
Yeah, it
there's
was Jake Gyllenhaal.
Azazel from Wolverine.
I don't know who that is.
Azazel was the red guy with the dragon or the devil tail, and he had the same abilities as Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler, yeah.
No, see that.
Well,
so you're
Nightcrawler
talking.
had a devil tail too.
You're talking about the Wolverine stuff where I was like, I'm not into any of that.
Well,
I wasn't.
don't know if this one was Wolverine. This one was, I think it was the first X-Men First Class. X-Men First Class.
X-Men
was-
First
I
Class.
think it was one of those ones.
Again, another one. I was never into any of the.
It's been a while.
First off, I didn't get into the X-Men one because none of it was interesting to me.
Well, I thought they were great.
Yeah, I did too.
I just they didn't interest me.
I love the cartoon.
I
I
read
love
the
the
comics.
series,
I watched
yeah.
the cartoon when I was a kid.
But that's the other
and
thing.
that
I also didn't get into any of the other Marvel stuff really either. I watched Endgame and then whatever. What was the one before it?
Infinity War.
Infinity War. I watched those
two.
basically, and I think I've probably seen one of the Ant-Man, maybe
Yeah.
two. I don't know. They kind of were similar.
Well, the purple cloud thing is also from Loki as well. The Loki series.
Oh,
That's the demon that runs the
They're
whole
playing a nod to
outer
stuff.
world or something like that. Well, it's because the whole and what was it the organization that controls time. They're time cops essentially, and I can't remember the
I
MCU
don't remember what they're called, but
the
they-
MCU.
no.
They're
no.
like-
That's the Marvel
Yeah,
Cinematic Universe.
No, the time cops. I can't
Oh.
yeah,
remember.
basically.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yes, it's Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Timekeepers.
He was a time
Yeah.
cop.
It's called.
And remember, it was the fucking senator. I'll be after you, Senator.
Yeah,
Or whatever he said.
Ron Silver.
Yeah.
Ron Silver played the senator.
That's
Remember,
it.
because him and his
The
younger
T-
self get
yeah,
pushed together, and
so
then
and they
sort
they
of-
become they explode.
Yes.
TVA, the Time Variance Alliance or Authority. I'm sorry, TVA.
You can't even read.
But that was
correctly.
also because it had the reason I watched Loki because it had not only Loki in it but
because you had tissues.
tissues.
Yeah, so you could jerk off to it.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, as one does, that's
Yeah.
what I do when I watch Loki.
You're like
is I
Loki
check
can
out-
be a girl.
But I like
I do that
the
with whatever I'm watching.
Yeah.
one character.
Kevin usually it's weird. He's watching Dornbecker commercials.
Yeah.
Shriners are the best.
It's like, oh, this kid's gonna die. Boy, do I feel good about myself.
God, you're awful.
Childhood cancer. That's the only way I can come now.
Talk about extremes. Fucking extremes. Goddamn internet porn. Look what you've done.
That you could probably clip. I don't have a problem with that one.
Oh, it's getting clipped.
That's fine. I don't have. That one's fine to me. Because
Yeah,
it's so absurd.
But no, but that movie does look fun. It looks
Yeah.
badass.
well, look, the first two Deadpools were good.
They were great.
Spot on.
You know, I had no problems with either of them.
No.
I don't read the comics though, so
And I mean, I wasn't a huge Deadpool comic reader when I was growing up, but I did read some of them.
I like the idea behind it.
Yeah, and
I don't like the douchebag fandom.
oh yeah.
what do you mean?
There's a certain fandom for Deadpool that have the stickers and all that and the shirts and you
Those
know,
probably are fandom after the movies.
That's
that's
after
what I
the
mean.
movies.
That's the ones
Yeah.
that. Well, I never
Those
knew
are the
about
new
Deadpool
fans.
until.
Hey, wait a minute. I have a shirt.
What? Oh,
I do too.
Motherfucker. I have a Deadpool shirt at home.
these are fucking.
What? He's going to have to fucking edit the show now.
Sorry about that.
Way to go.
My bad, but you guys.
No, just remove Tim from this section.
That's not hard to do.
Yeah.
He's just
literally at the end of the show.
blurred the whole episode.
Jelly mold or something like that.
Yeah, we just put a turkey in a fucking spot. Or a block of cheese.
No, you're the block of cheese.
I wouldn't be the
No,
block of
you
cheese. Mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
Yeah.
Mozzarella.
Yeah.
Is that how it's pronounced? Mozzarella.
No, that's just how the Italians do it. Anyway.
No, American Italians. I don't
Mozzarella.
think actual Italians pronounce
Well, I
it that
don't
way.
fucking know.
I think they actually pronounce the whole word.
Mozzarella.
It's like they get pissed when you call it croissant,
Croissant.
but it's croissant.
Yeah, because it's French. It's actually Belgian, but French.
Whatever.
Fair enough.
It's in French.
Yeah.
Van
France.
Damme was Belgian.
Yeah, and they speak fucking French.
They speak French.
They speak.
The
Look,
speck is a French.
they speak
the French.
Yes, I'm now
That's Shane's French accent. They speak a French.
I'm now retarded Italian.
I guess I'm rubbing off on you.
Yeah, there we go.
Wow. I wonder what would they sound like?
they
And speak at the French.
all sound the same. No, speaking of which, there's a dog on TikTok that has a
What?
Italian accent, a husky dog.
So
No,
when
there
he barks
isn't.
with an Italian
Yeah,
accent.
the fucking dog does that. It's hilarious. I follow him on
I
TikTok.
wonder if these are.
Amore.
So I wonder if. Speaking of the dogs and shit that they have people
Match
in
their
reels and all that
owner's
stuff.
fucking
Well, is
cadence.
it real or is this all post that people are doing with the dogs that are fucking pushing buttons and saying words?
Oh, I'm sure a lot of it's post. I mean, I think
that's what I would
a
think.
good 80% of the stuff you see on TikTok is people
Because if
staging
people are actually fucking teaching dogs how to I want food.
Yeah.
I want food.
it.
Bitch. Yeah, it's always that one. That's got to be fake.
Yeah.
Hey, you never know.
No,
I mean,
you do know, because it's fucking the time of everything's fake.
Yeah,
Fake
that's
news,
true.
Kevin.
That's true.
Fake
But hey,
fucking
dogs
news.
do learn
The
through.
It's
doing
amazing.
it,
You know what?
so-
It's amazing that a dog can learn, but you can't learn how to plug in a USB port.
the correct one.
Yeah.
It's the correct one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a
Am I
problem-
not wrong?
I
I'm
had
not
a-
wrong.
I had a problem
Go
with
fuck
it too.
yourself.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, well, another banger of a show if you ask me.
Yeah, this actually worked out for surprisingly. We actually had more energy than I thought we would after 3
I was pretty
hours.
spent,
3
man.
hours.
3 hours of
setup?
trying to set the
I
show
was
up. That's
spent,
crazy.
man. I'm still
But
kind of spent.
got it working. Video's working great. And
I'm gonna still have to figure this shit out, dude.
what, being able to see the television?
Yeah.
Hey, dude, you need glasses. How about that?
Yeah, probably.
Just go and get or contact lenses.
I'm wearing contact lenses.
Oh,
well-
get better contact lenses.
I do for a new
When was the last time?
every year I get a new
Oh,
prescription.
wow, that's weird. I haven't. It's like 7 years, and
Yeah,
I
I've
still
had
see
this
better than
same-
you.
You have the
I've had
insurance,
the
why
same
not?
But I still
for
see
2
better
years.
than you. That's what's crazy to me. Either that or you have such bad
My
eyes.
vision's deteriorating. It runs through my family.
Yeah, no, it happens.
It runs through mine,
it,
too.
It also happens to every single person alive. Vision
Okay.
always deteriorates for
Yeah,
everybody.
I didn't need glasses until I hit my 30s.
Oh.
And I was fine until about 33, 4, around there.
I got my
And-
glasses when I was like 22, 21.
Yeah, because I remember you never used to wear glasses.
Well, here's the
back in day.
thing. I made fun of all of my friends with glasses. And would say the dumbest.
No, not you, Shane.
Well,
I doubt.
no,
I refuse
so-
to believe that.
so, but
whatsoever.
I would.
no.
So, my friend Titan, who sometimes listens to the show, shout out to Titan. I made fun of him all the time. We'd skateboard, and I would call him a nerd and stuff. Just the dumbest fucking things that like children would say to people. with
No.
glasses.
Fucking
And yes, and I would do that because it's the dumbest fucking thing to say. And if it hurts your feelings, then there's something wrong with you at that point. So
That's such a Shane thing to say. I'm sorry, but if it hurts your feelings, that's your problem.
So I would do that constantly, and
Oh
then
my
I
God.
fucking got glasses, and I was like, "Give me the nerdiest because I'm gonna get shit for this. Give me the nerdiest possible fucking like 1950s Buddy Holly bullshit glasses that you could possibly get."
Yeah,
And then I got glasses, and then nobody made fun of me. I was like, "What the fuck?"
because everyone wears glasses.
Yeah, I still make fun.
Where's
of
your
them.
Buddy Holly ones?
No, these aren't quite them. I just whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like just
yeah,
the not the horned rim, but close.
Yeah.
Just a square.
See, I
The
want
sorta-
a decent pair of horned rims. I think they look fucking sharp. I think they
know,
look
man.
really sharp.
They
but
look great in a plane
they're
crash.
They're too modernized right now. You can't find a traditional pair of horned rims.
You could probably find like Oakley probably has a good one.
Yeah, I've
is
looked.
my guess.
I've looked.
Really?
Yeah, I can't find it because they've modernized the design of it.
See,
They
that's
made
what
it more-
what I want to get is I want to get like something similar to this, but Oakley's, and I want to get ones that like prescription shooting glasses.
Yeah.
So I can actually just go out when I want to go shooting. I don't have to fucking worry about putting in contact lenses. I just toss on my shooting glasses. But actually, what I really want is I've got some Oakleys right now at home. I'd like to get those lenses replaced.
It's easier to do it that way.
I think that I'll do that then.
Yeah.
What do I have? Half jackets. They're really cool looking fucking glasses.
Yeah, I don't know what.
But I want to get them actually tinted the same way, but with the prescription in it.
I've always just liked the basic, just black rims.
You wanted to copy me. I get it. I got glasses first. You thought I looked cool, and then you got the
Did
same
you
style.
Have black rim ones?
Yes.
This is
Every
just like-
every single
this
one.
is like just the simple.
Yeah, every single
simple
one that I've
option.
ever had, I've always had. I'm like, get the squarest, nerdiest frames, and that's what I would get.
I think they're more
I've
like
got a pair, but mine are a
it's
lot
like the kind
thicker
you see
than both of your
military
guys's.
issue guys. Like back in the day.
Yeah, but those are thicker.
They are
Yeah,
thick.
those-
Way
those
thicker.
Are bulletproof for fuck's sake. Those
No,
are massive.
No, the fucking what is it?
Drew
What are they
Carey
called?
has a pair of them. Or always wore
No,
a
they're
pair of
still
those.
thicker than those, dude.
Oh, those.
His are thick as fuck, but the military ones are way thicker.
Those
Have
are
you
the
watched?
military ones.
I don't think they are.
Yeah, he's former military. Those were
I
his
get it,
military
but
glasses.
I don't think he's wearing the same glasses.
All right.
I think that multimillionaire can get new glasses.
I just
Yeah,
remember
but
from
I
like
think he
what
liked the
was
style
it?
so much, he kept it.
It reminds me of the glasses from like
I don't
Full
know,
Metal
man.
Jacket.
That's
the guys would
super
wear,
thick,
Yeah.
fucking nerd glasses. Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, my friend actually got to meet Arlie and Ermy and hang out with him for a weekend.
Lucky bastard.
I was stoked about it for him.
I would have loved to have been able to meet Arlie
He got
and Ermy.
Arlie Ermy gave him one of his cigars,
Awesome.
and then he gave signed a fucking hatchet for him.
Sweet.
Yeah, I was like,
Because you're
dude,
not going to get Arnie Urgie's fucking signature.
Who?
Whatever Arnie Urgie?
Arnie Urgie.
I don't know what the fuck you guys said.
Arlie
Arlie
Ermy.
Ermy.
Arlie Ermey's
You ever
fucking
seen
signature.
Full Metal Jacket?
Yes, I have.
He's the drill instructor.
He's the drill instructor.
Oh, I didn't
yeah,
know his
yeah.
name.
He also used to own fucking brothels in.
Did he really?
Yeah, he owned he lived in, I don't know if it's not Vietnam, but somewhere near it.
Oh wow.
And he lived there for a while after the war. And
Yeah, because
fucking,
he was a real drill sergeant in the war, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he might have done a bunch of stuff in there.
Yeah.
But he ended up buying like 2 fucking brothels and owned 2 brothels over there, and
that's a
then
good way to make money.
turned it into a fucking movie career. I don't know how you
Yeah.
get from brothel to movie career,
and
but
he did that awesome
did
show,
it.
Mail Call. That was cool.
Mail Call was great. He did another one too. I can't remember the name of.
Yeah, I think he did. I don't remember what
He
it
did a
was,
few shows on fucking History Channel. Yeah, the guy was awesome.
Yeah, he was great.
And he also
I just want him to yell at me.
he also did a good job of making fun of himself in movies like Saving Silverman.
Yeah, Saving Silverman.
Where
yeah.
he was the gay
Yeah,
fucking
him and Jack
ex-teacher.
Black end up together.
So I mean, he had a sense of humor,
Yeah.
which was great. So
Cool, dude.
anyway, we can end the show on that.
All right.
Arlie Ermy, rest in peace, bud.
Archie Urchie. You don't need to
Archie.
All right, guys, check out our fucking podcast.
Yeah.
If
Watch
you
us.
haven't made it this far, make it this far, and then check it out again.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, rate, review, tell your friends. We
Give
need
us
more
thumbs
people.
up.
All right, goodbye, everybody.
Light us.